Well, at the Adelaide Oval, the clash there between the Panthers and the Bulldogs promised to be a classic. However, it was not to be. South Adelaide, whose form had been pretty indifferent past weeks, although they'd handed out that wonderful victory to Woodville last week at Football Park. Central District, on the other hand, had been crippled by 4 injuries to players like Rene van Dommel, but they had included their new recruit from Melbourne, Bruce Joycey. Interesting to see that Stephen Trigg returned to the reserves too after an 8-week absence with that broken ankle. There was a 1-point margin in it last time up at Elizabeth, and it was crucial for both sides to win this game to keep that double chance alive. We're going to join the game at the 5-minute mark of the last quarter, and the commentators are Mick Clingley and Rod McLeod.
By DeRouge, comes to Butler. Butler hand pass to McIntyre. He's well tackled by Wilson, and Wilbur Wilson to take the free kick. They're back into attack, the Bulldogs. Poor kick from Wilson to the centre half forward position, taken there by Palmer. Got the hand pass over to Fairclough. He clears to the centre wing position. Player out in front there was David Bubner. Played a grand first half on his half-back flank. Now he kicks deep in towards centre half forward to the back of the pack. South Adelaide players waiting for it. Brooksby gets the hand pass over to Nailey. He's been a quiet player today, Nailey. And another mark taken there by David Bubner. Centre wing position, 6 minutes have played in the final term. Bubner goes short, finds his teammate in Norsworthy, plays on with the hand pass. Another hand pass to Hearn. The tackle was on, the ball close to the boundary line. Players over the top of the ball. It now finishes over the line, and another throw-in. Christie and Joycey. Comes down to Fairclough. The kick was smothered off the boot. Picked up by Phil Graham. Clever player, Phil Graham. Left foot kick from that player. Trying to find Wilson, and Wilbur Wilson the mark. Wilson has kicked 2 goals. 30 metres out straight in front. Steadies in straight as you like. 3 goals to Wilson. The Bulldogs fight back. They go to 8 goals, 9. And that's 57 points, trailing South Adelaide 15-14, 104. We've played 7 minutes into the final term.
Well, have the use of probably what's worth a couple of goal breeze. It's dropped somewhat throughout the match, but South Adelaide still pretty well in control. They lead by 47 points, and we've had 8 minutes of play in the final quarter. Wilson certainly coming to life with 3 goals in the second half, 2 in the final quarter. There's DeRouge and Christie. Christie wins it. Bubner trying to force the ball forward. Hands and knees, not much happening. Nailey's amongst that lot.
Hasn't been a Rovers day today, Mick.
No, it's been very quiet.
Been a quiet player. Norsworthy's been a quiet player, so also has Nailey. Darryl Hewitt, probably the best of the Rovers.
And he's actually playing as a ruckman, so chance now for the Central District side to go forward. They do. Through Pittman, Stewie Palmer taking the mark. Mr. Casual himself going to the outer side centre wing. Good running by Bennett and a good disposal by Palmer. Bennett goes down looking for Kapler. Bubner trying to force the ball away. Harris. Kapler towards Lee Bickler. He's ridden into the ground. All players allowed to go on. The whistle went to the mouth at one quick moment. The umpire changed his mind, decided to have a ball up about 15 metres out from the South Adelaide goal. They lead 104 to 57.
Thump away. Free kick. It's going away of South Adelaide. And the player to take it is Kapler, and that is David Kapler. Kicked 2 goals for the Panthers. He's only 20 metres out. 45-degree angle. He swung it across the face of goals. In fact, it's out of bounds on the full. And that was a poor effort then from David Kapler. A simple shot for goal. Bytheen, short kick. Vivian's there. So also is Darren Kapler. Thumps it down. The ball will beat Philip Wold over the line, and there'll be a throw-in the left forward pocket for South Adelaide. 15-14, 104 South. Central's 8 goals, 9, 57, 10 minutes into the final term.
Christie, won by Bubner, taken by Kapler. Kapler with the left foot, fires, goes across the face of goals again, and is out of bounds on the full in the right forward pocket. Now from McGrath to take the free kick for Central. Out of sight of the Adelaide Oval, a high kick towards half back. The Rouge in front, over the head of Harris, taken by Butler. Dewhurst knocks it away. Away goes William Hearn towards Philip Graham. Steve Bickler on the ball. Philip Graham using his body well. That's good play, Philip Graham. Hand pass is good to Norsworthy. Norsworthy in turn to Fraser. Fraser back to Platten. This looks pretty good for Centrals with the left foot. Platten, goal umpire does not move. Perfect football by Central District for Johnny Platten to post his first goal of the match.
Yes, excellent movement by the Bulldogs then. Had the running players, the backup, and of course, to top it off, one of the best players in the business, Johnny Platten. Been a quiet player today, but that's his first goal. Norsworthy's only kicked one goal also for Centrals after dominating Rovers against Norwood in last week's game. But they've got one apiece today, and Centrals now go to 9-9, 63, trailing South Adelaide 15-14, 104.
They have kicked 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of this quarter. Some sort of a comeback. The Rouge wins it. Butler. Tackled too high. Play goes on. Emerging now is Nailey. Nailey's robbed of the football by Hearn. Nailey dives over the top of it. So does Hearn. And the umpire decides on the ball up at centre-half forward for Central Districts.
Yes, there have been some scrambly play. In the last 3 quarters of the game, South Adelaide opened up the play in the first term and they were able to bang on 7 goals, 3, and Central's only 1 goal, 1 in the first term, and that almost sealed the game for South Adelaide. Bennett, hurried kick out of the pack, coming in towards the centre of the ground, taken there by Mark Pryor. His kick is high, back towards the full forward position. Coming out to meet it there was Brooksby, and he'll be paid the free kick. Appeared to be pushed then by the Central District player. Plays on, the hand pass. Butler steadies. Down towards the centre wing position. It's over the back of the players. Gathered in by Philip Wald. 2 bounces, 3 bounces. Hand pass to Dewhurst. Dewhurst lines them up, bangs it away, and that's a magic goal. Well played, South Adelaide. That's Dewhurst's first goal. And that brings up South Adelaide's 16th goal. 16-14 to 9-9. 12 minutes have been played in the final term. And good running play then by...
I was just going to say, Ron, we thought that South Adelaide's Central District's last goal when Platten kicked it was good running football, and they carried the ball down the ground, equalled just as much by South Adelaide taking that ball down through Would and for the goal to come from the boot of Craig Dewhurst. Back in the centre, Joycey wins the tap to Platten. Platten loses it. Steve Victor recovers first to Robin White, and White towards centre wing grandstand side. Very close to the boundary line, sits up for Fairclough. He's pulled off the football, and the free kick will go the way of David Fairclough after the ball has gone out of bounds. Just ahead of centre wing. Fairclough high towards centre half forward. It's been dumped behind play, which is ridiculous, by Trevor Rowe, and the free kick will go the way of Christie at centre half forward. Umpire Hilton telling Trevor Rowe the error of his ways. 14 minutes gone in the final quarter. Christie yet to post a goal. The breeze has dropped a little. He should make the distance. It's a wobbly old affair, but it's through, I think. It was hit the post. The players hit the post. So I think claiming he's touched it. The umpire agrees. So it's through for another point to South Adelaide. They go to 16-15, 111. Central District's 9-9-63.
14 minutes into the final term. Wald with the chance. Hand pass. Over to Kapler it goes. Kapler in towards the big sticks. Made no mistake about that one. And that's Darren Kapler's second goal. And South Adelaide well in control here at the Adelaide Oval as they go to 17 goals, 15 to 9 goals, 9.
And we apologise for the poor quality of those pictures. There was a technical hitch there somewhere. The final result, South Adelaide 17-16, 118, 47-point victors over Central District 10-11-71, and Central District's dazzling form of last week really deserted them. They were never in the hunt. South Adelaide led by 28, 46, 59 and then finally 47 points. And the goal kickers for South Adelaide, Darren Harris, who did play today, although he wasn't in the selected side. Graham Corns didn't play. Harris kicked 3, Slattery and Would 3 each, and Haitley and Darren Kapler kicked 2, while for Central District, Wilson and Graham kicked 3 each. And the best players for South Adelaide, Dewhurst, Darren Kapler, Graham Brooksby, Fairclough, Slattery and White. And for Central District, DeRoggio, Platten, Graham, David Bubner, Wilson and Norsworthy. Well, South Adelaide's form of last week when they kicked 39-odd goals really wasn't a flash in the pan. They played very, very good football at Adelaide Oval there today.